What's going on, guys? My name's JD, you're watching Stance Junkie, and today we're going to be putting on these motor mount spacers so I don't crack my oil pan anymore, because I'm sick and tired of it. Now, you guys will notice this is a little bit different from my usual video. My GoPro was not recording audio, I didn't have the microphone plugged in all the way or whatever, and blah blah blah, you get the point. It didn't go to plan, which is fine, but now we're doing a voiceover, and I hate voiceovers, so whatever. This intro is supposed to be cool. It's not cool anymore. Get over it. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put some sunglasses on here because it's freaking bright outside. But yeah, so I've cracked 3 oil pans by now, and I'm over it. So we're putting in motor mount spacers, get another inch off the ground. We got some extended hardware with the kit. I really like the kit. It's a good kit. Took a little bit of tweaking here and there, but I'll show you guys what's going on with it, and we're gonna take care of it. Yeah, so that was supposed to be a super sick edit with like a nice exhaust note at the end, and here we are. Anyways, as you guys can tell, we got snow on the ground. It's been a minute, and I really appreciate all the support you guys have given me throughout this time. You know, hitting me up on Instagram, hitting me up in the comments on past videos I've done. It really means a lot to me to have you guys support. And I'm excited to get back making videos for you guys. I still am filming, I just haven't been editing, and yeah, so just kind of like a life update. We got plenty more stuff to come. I'm not going anywhere, I promise you guys. You guys mean the world to me. So right now I'm just kind of avoiding out snow in my wheels here, and telling you a story about my Jeep, which is currently out of commission. Her transmission grenaded on me up in PA, and had to get it towed back, and it's a mess. I'll get it fixed, but yeah. This is the jack we're going to be using for the install. So it's actually a motorcycle jack that I have for my bike, and it's got some nice rubber up on top there. It's not going to damage anything. So we're going to slide it up onto the front. I have my car aired up here in the front, aired out in the back. A lot of you guys aren't going to be able to do that. I realize that, but you know, just do the best you can. And so we got enough clearance here up front for the jack to sit. It's perfect. And so the tools you're going to need for this job are these guys. So let's get on our way. And yeah, that was meant to be a joke, but get on our way to my friend Jeff's house. The garage that he has is super sick, super well lit. He offered it to me anytime I needed, and I'm super grateful for him. I'm super grateful for him to give that to me. So thank you, Jeff. Here we are. This is the last time you're going to see the motor this far down in the engine bay. So let's get into it. So first things first, I'm just going to point out where the motor mount spacers are. Where the motor mount spacers are, let me see if I can talk to you guys here. And then there is, there's one on each side, and there's one down below on the transmission. And so there's going to be some spacers and some extended nuts and bolts and blah blah blah. It's going to be great. So first things first, we're going to take off the coolant ball here. We're going to use a Phillips head screwdriver, and we're going to prop it up out of the way. As you know, if you know me, I'm going to use a metal coat hanger, because these things are lifesavers. They're amazing. You can hang exhaust with them. You can get brake calipers out of the way. You can hang up coolant balls, as you guys can see. I love my metal coat hangers. Save them. Save the metal coat hangers. That should be a hashtag I should make. That'd be pretty sick, actually. But yeah, so next we're going to take off this power steering reservoir. It's just one little tiny nut bolt on the side, and that'll be that'll make us able to get those bolts down below there. So yeah, pretty sick. Next you're going to take off this little 8mm on the side here. I believe it's an 8mm. It's been a while since I've done this, as I said, but there's going to be a little space that's going to go right there. And yeah, so now we'll stick our big hunkin' socket down in there with our big hunkin' ratchet, and loosen these guys up and go to the other side. So now I'm just going to take off my intake, or what I like to call an intake. It's pretty janky, but it does a job. It actually sounds pretty sick too, but yeah, I'm proud of it. Anyways, we're going to take out the battery and the battery tray, and this is just going to free up a bunch of space for us to get at this side of the motor. Now I'm going to take off the waterfall, and I think it's just held in by a bunch of clips, and these are just 2 clips under here. And that just hinges up out of the way. Boom. Whew. You're not gonna make this easy, huh? I'm gonna take out the plastic part of this waterfall. It'll just make things so much easier. Just getting everything loose is kind of your key with this because there's a lot of tension. So you kind of just gotta move this harness up and over to get it out of the way. And in case you haven't picked up on it, this is called a waterfall. I think I might actually just leave this out once I get it up out of here because I'm gonna be running all these wires around through the fender and down eventually for the bay shave. So. There's also a bunch of little pins underneath of all this, like little plastic pins that hold this crap in here. So you see like zip ties like this, and on the bottom of them, there's gonna be those little pins that are holding it into the waterfall. You can either cut those or just yank them out. I'm probably gonna end up cutting them. Look at that. That was a pain. That's actually pretty manageable. This is why I do all that work, guys, because a lot of people will go into a job and just remove as little as possible, and then they have to work like 4 times as hard to get the same amount of work done. They're trying to reach around stuff, getting these special tools to reach in like every which way. If you just take out all the things that are blocking you, 9 times out of 10, you can get the job done quicker with taking out more things because you can do what you want to do. Does that make sense? So throw this video a like if you're getting value out of this. I think all I gotta do now is just get under here with the transmission mount and loosen that up. Then I can put the jack under and we'll get her going. It would definitely mean something to me if you did that. I don't want to do any more videos like this, that's for sure. I just want to have the mics work. When I plug them in, I want them to work. So yeah, give the video a like, not a thumbs down, a thumbs up. Thumbs up would be great, thumbs down would be bad. I'm putting the jack under here now, so what I'm doing now is I'm lining up the mounting surface, the mating surface of the jack with the pan. I'm gonna air out the car down there on top of it a little bit more, so I don't have to raise the jack up as high, because as you know, the geometry of the jack kind of changes as when you put the jack up and whatever. So put a little bit of pressure on it there. As you can see, it lifted the car up a pretty good amount because just all the weight in the front there by the motor was just kind of relaxed. So yeah, as you can see, I'm pointing out where the spacers are going to go, and so we're going to loosen up that passenger side first, and then basically those bolts are trash now. I save all my bolts and everything, but those are no good because we can see we have the extended ones right here. The ones right next to it are the extensions, and they're exactly 1 inch longer. So and that up in the right hand corner, you can see those little spacers we're going to use too. So yeah, the open end of that cutout goes to the outside. This is on the passenger side once again, and we're going to slide that right in there and put our new hardware in and snug her down. And so I'm not going to tighten it up all at once right now because we still got to move the motor around quite a bit to get the other side lined up and everything. But yeah, as long as we can just have some sort of starting point, that'll be good for us. So then we got that little tubular spacer over there and our extended nut for the outermost passenger side. Just kind of loosely put that in there and get everything lined up. And that's the finished product on this side. Basically, it's not torqued, but it's almost good to go. So let's move on to the driver's side. We still got some wires to move out of here, and I got a couple extra wires for my sound system and everything, so you're not going to have this identically, but it'll be very, very similar for all your Mark IVs. And just kind of slide that in there from the front, and it should line up pretty decently. This jack worked out really well. I was really happy with it. So if you have a motorcycle jack, put some padding on top of it and go to town, just like I'm doing with this ratchet right now, because we didn't time lapse this or feel the need to cut it or anything. So yeah, basically just gonna snug everything down here, and then we got another little tubular spacer on the outer side of the driver's side with an extended bolt. Now with this one, when I got home, I had to put a washer or two on top of this guy because it wasn't going down. Well, it went down far enough. It the bolt wasn't like a pan head. It didn't have, or whatever you call that. It wasn't like pancaked out there. So yeah, this is the bottom of the car. On the transmission mount, you got 2 spacers to go in on the bottom, and with these, I had to put like 3 washers under each one because they were too long. They were definitely too long. I don't know if it was like because I have the VR6 motor or what, or if the holes weren't, you know, bored out properly or from the factory. I don't know if I just have a one-off, but the rest of the kit was fantastic except for these 2, well 3 if you count the one up top. But when I got home, I had to, you know, do some washer work under there. Not a big deal. I would really recommend the kit if you guys are trying to get your motor up off the ground. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Really simple install. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. As I said, I'm sorry for being away for so long, but I appreciate you guys staying in touch, and hope you guys take care of yourselves out there, stay safe, and stance some cars, boys.